is Hans once again with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This is the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. Today I got one that came out of a Zenpop box from Japan. You can go to zenpop.jp, use the coupon code the Ramen Raider for a discount. This is a Nissin Donbe Udon, and this is like a light, not less, it's like less filling, spicy kimchi Chige variety. We'll see. We will see. All I can see. So how's everybody doing? Got a kind of a bit of a quandary I'm in. Maybe you can see what I think. I think I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna go with it. Stick with it. I made a choice. I'm gonna stick with it. Here's our bits. This goes in the end. There's our udon. There's our 5 minutes. We're rocking and rolling. So they had a really good deal at Costco. At least as far as I can tell, it was a really good deal. Yeah. But it doesn't do what I really hoped it would. But I think I'm just going to keep it. I'll show you. So I got this thing, and I was like really stoked. It mentions like gigabit data rate. We're talking like up to 1050. Oh, it's read speed. Well, what's the maximum write speed? Doesn't say. Of course. Oh. Solid state performance featuring 1050 megabit per second read and 1000 megabit. Is it megabyte? It's a capital B. So the max I've gotten copying from my internal SSD to this has been like, I think it kind of peaked a little higher and went a little lower, but the mid-range was like around 350 megs a second. It's going into a 3.1 port, a USB 3.1 port, so that might have something to do with it. But it's kind of a neat thing, you know. The big pain about these is write speeds, and I was able to copy like 28 gigs to it in like super fast. I mean, it was just like bam, 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 done. And this is all really tiny. 1 gigabit equals 1 billion bytes. 1 terabyte equals 1 trillion bytes. Actual user capacity less, yeah. Up to this, based on internal test. KPA. It's got a whole bunch of junk here, basically like all the asterisks. But it's nice. It's a terabyte, about the size of a little, like an old flip phone. And it's USB-C. And it's got this. This is when I read a review, they were like poo-pooing this. It's just a C-to-C dongle, but it's really stiff. And I think this is mainly for like you plug it into this and you plug it into your phone and copy junk over. This one is kind of neat. This is a USB type A to C conversion. I think it's A to C. The old type is kind of out of the picture, and the Motorola type is completely gone now. But it was like, it was $65 plus tax, and I'm just like, I thought that I'd be able to use it, and like it'd be fast enough, and I could do video editing directly on that. But maybe I can. I might try that again, but I do my video editing currently on a drive that is not an SSD. And I feel like if I tried doing it on an SSD, I would have a lot better luck with it. I don't know. but I do a lot of video editing, and I'd like to do it in a way that I have pure chewing satisfaction. I don't know. Happiness. But I was thinking about it. It's like, you know what I need to get? I need to get more RAM for my computer, for the Beast. And it looks like, I guess the pandemic chip shortage is over. I guess you can get probably a video card for cheaper, because I want to get more RAM, and I thought RAM was really expensive, but I can get I've got 2 out of my 4 RAM slots full, and I can use DDR4 3200 or 2666 or whatever. And then I've got 2 empty slots and 2 that are full that are both 8 gig. I can get a 32 gig kit to put in the other side for like the same price as that thing. So I was thinking of returning it, but that thing will prove very useful. So if you have no idea what I was talking about, I apologize, but it's something that I thought I would mention. But yeah, basically that thing is faster than just like your standard little El Cheapo USB drive. It's just like a solid state hard drive in a little thing that plugs in your thing. Yeah. Has nothing to do with instant noodles. It's a SanDisk. I guess they got Samsung ones, but those were on Amazon, and it was just like, I don't want to pay extra because they cost a little more. Figured I'll get this thing. It looks kind of neat. Looks to be identical, and that's what somebody was saying. There's really no difference between them, and it's probably true. They're probably. It's like you'll see people like it used to be. You could go and spend a ton of money on like a high-end CD player. They all work the same. So you could spend like $4 grand on a super high-end CD player, or you could get the cheapest one. All the internal, it's all the same. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Definitely gonna get kimchi bump to that. It's not bad. The noodles, not too bad. I'm like I've said before, I'm really not a huge fan of these Donbe varieties, but this one's not bad. I don't even know. I wonder if they make I don't think they make a Donbe tonkatsu or anything like that. If they do, I'd like to try that. Okay, so we are going to add some kimchi. And let me just say, this is some of the best kimchi I've ever had. I need to have more kimchi. Maybe it's just because I haven't had kimchi in a long time. But it's really quite good. What is it? It's a Wuri Asian Foods no fish sauce sliced kimchi. And I mean, I don't mind if it's got fish in it, but I just happened to pick the one that didn't. Not trying to be anti-fish kimchi. But that's just how it worked out. Little kamaboko since it's udon. There's like kind of like a couple sets of things that make sense to me to add in for certain things. Kamaboko seems to be like one that's very often seen in udon, so I added in. It's in the serving suggestion. And one thing is I should not have used so much of my spring onion in the machine today because I need to get more. I've got very, very little left. And that's no bueno when you're doing 4 reviews a day. You don't want to run out of spring onion, that's for sure. Are you with me on that? I hope so. We're gonna add some of this shichimi. And that is that. Oh, I could have added some flour food, but there's really no more room in this freaking bowl, so I'm just gonna leave it be and leave it at that. Cool. All right, so the next one you're gonna see is this. What is this? This is Ramen Masters Nissin in cooperation with Takumi. This is their special miso ramen. This comes from Germany. It's part of this The Ramen Masters series, and yeah, true masters. Great ramen. Anyways, this has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Like, subscribe, helps me out. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Have a good one and bye.